Hello friends, today we're diving into a dark psychological thriller centered around secrets, manipulation, and chilling revenge. A woman enters a family's life under the innocent role of a tutor, but her intentions are anything but innocent. From subtle mind games to calculated violence, this movie will keep you on edge. Stay with me until the end. The story opens with Patricia Langley and her husband, Truman, enjoying what seems like a quiet evening. But everything changes when Patricia hears a strange noise downstairs. She and Truman investigate, only to find a young woman calmly asleep on their couch. She thanks them for last night's party and walks out, leaving Patricia disturbed and confused. They never hosted a party. Elsewhere, we meet the Westons, Marina and Alex, busy parents juggling their careers and their distant relationship. Their young son Robbie feels neglected, especially on his birthday. Instead of a family celebration, he receives a simple cake from Belle, the kind and observant housemaid. The moment is sweet but also heartbreaking. Robbie quietly longs for real attention and connection. Meanwhile, Patricia's world is turning upside down. Truman, struggling financially, invites a potential investor to dinner, hoping to save his failing career. Despite Patricia's warnings, Truman buys an expensive sports car to impress the guest, only deepening their financial troubles. The dinner is a disaster. The investor makes sleazy advances toward Patricia, and Truman, instead of defending her, does nothing. Patricia is humiliated but hides her fury, for now. The very next day, Truman receives devastating news. He's been replaced by none other than Alex Weston, Robbie's father. Devastated and hopeless, Truman calls Patricia one last time, and takes his own life. Patricia is shattered. But her heartbreak quickly turns to fury when she sees Alex laughing with the same disrespectful investor at Truman's office. In her eyes, Alex is the reason for Truman's death. That moment is when Patricia begins to change. What starts as grief morphs into a cold, calculated quest for revenge. Her first move is to murder the investor with Truman's gun, an act that unleashes the dark storm she's been hiding inside. Next, she sets her sights on the Westons. She follows Robbie to school and, using an anonymous letter, convinces Marina that her son needs a tutor. Enter Amanda Crestfield, Patricia in disguise. She is hired and moves into the guest house. No one suspects a thing. During their first tutoring session, Robbie is visibly distracted by Amanda's presence. She's not just tutoring, she's manipulating, subtly pulling at the threads of a fragile family. Over the next few days, Patricia slowly poisons Marina, both emotionally and physically. She drugs Marina's wine to keep her weak and confused. Meanwhile, she seduces Robbie, knowing exactly how to twist his emotions. Her manipulation of the family deepens. She turns Marina and Alex against each other, planting seeds of distrust and fueling their marital cracks. Belle, the loyal housemaid, begins to suspect something is wrong. But before she can act, Patricia sabotages the basement stairs. Belle falls and dies, but not before uttering a chilling final warning. Only 3 of them left. With Belle gone, Patricia's grip tightens. Robbie begins to fall for her, believing she truly cares for him. When Patricia tells him that Alex forced himself on her, Robbie snaps. He confronts his father in anger, but Alex denies everything. Patricia, ever manipulative, convinces Robbie that she's telling the truth. Robbie, torn between love and betrayal, becomes her weapon. Eventually, Robbie is sent to an academy, removing him from the household. But Patricia isn't finished. Her final act is the most disturbing. During a thunderstorm, Patricia sneaks into Marina's room and forces pills down her throat, staging it as a suicide attempt. As Marina lies unconscious, Patricia reveals everything: her identity, her motive, and her hatred. She blames Marina and Alex for Truman's death and believes this act will finally balance the scales. But before she can finish, Alex bursts in. A brutal struggle breaks out. In the chaos, Patricia is stabbed and crashes through a second-story window. When they rush outside to check on her, she's gone. The police arrive. There's no trace of her, no body, no clues, nothing. It's as if she vanished into thin air. Weeks pass. The Westons begin to heal. Marina slowly recovers, and Alex focuses on rebuilding their relationship. Life seems to be returning to normal. But then, the final twist. Robbie calls from his academy dorm. The conversation is normal, until he hangs up. As the screen fades, we see Patricia sitting on his bed. Smiling. Her plan isn't over. It has just begun. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this chilling recap, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more dark and movie recaps.